Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you please let me know? Hey, T-Bar. Hey, Terry, Carla, Pamela, Michelle, Carla. Let me see if I can turn this way. Teresa, Mel. Okay, you guys can hear me. And Johnny, yes, we're back, my dear. Did you get my photo that I sent you of this loveliness going on here? Let me see. Okay, this is as best as I can fit this grand tableau onto my tiny little webcam. So this is what we're working with. I am using, I had to purchase a new one. It just came in today because my other ones are raggedy. It's these right here, the French Cardamomcy Francesca from Los Scarabeo. I like these. I have another one, but they're starting to get a little bit mangy because I use them so much. But I like these because I can kind of make the grand tableaus just a smidgen smaller because it's got the playing card inserts right on the top. So I can see better that way. Hi, Wendy K. So how's everybody doing? It's going to be a late night, you guys. I hope you can hang. Wendy K said that she was watching my live earlier. Yes, I'm back. Nope, this is a whole new grand tableau, Johnny. I just pulled this one tonight. And I'm trying to go from April through November. And again, I can only see 3 columns ahead. Okay, Mel's going to hang. Let's see how long I can hang. Yes, Johnny, it's the one I just sent you just now. So I'm just going to take, I hope the lighting is okay here. I'm working with this lighting thing that I have here. So, and this is the best I can do to fit everything into the screen. Geez, T-Barb. Okay, so for Johnny's question, he's saying, can you explain about how you can tell about the months? Okay, so let me go back to the YouTube. So for those of you that are new to my channel, hello and welcome. This layout here, this spread is the grand tableau. This spread is an 8x4 plus 4, meaning that there's 8 cards across, 4 down, and then 4 on the bottom. That's where you get the 8x4 plus 4 here at the bottom. This is usually the line of fate, which reserves a final answer for the tableau. The other format that you can do a grand tableau is the 9x4. So instead of having 8 columns, you would stretch this out to 9 and then 4 down. So you wouldn't have these 4 at the bottom. They would land over here and you would read the middle row as the line of fate. The way that I do tableaus, I do use the housing system, which means each placement has a house, meaning the first placement will always be placement number 1. For the writer, the second placement will always be 2. For the clover, the third will be the ship, the fourth, the house, so on and so forth, just as if you were to take this entire deck in numerical order and lay it all from 1 all the way down to 36. The houses remain stationary, and what changes is the cards that land on top of them. You don't have to use the houses. I choose to do it because then that way you can follow the chain and piece things together. For grand tableaus, there's a few techniques that are used, meaning it's the first rule is the rule of near and far. What is close is immediate. What is far is not so immediate. And it also gives you clues as to what is to come, or kind of gives you a flavor of the tableau. For when you're reading a tableau, the first thing you want to do is look at the significator or the querent. If you are reading for a man, you would identify card number 28, which is the man. He's right here. And you would see where he lands in the tableau. Does he land towards the left? If he were to land all the way over here, then he has all this to move forward to. And you can also set the intention of how many months ahead you want to look at. So if this were to line up perfectly and he were up here, then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months to look ahead. He's landing over here. So I only have 3 columns. I'm trying to go ahead 8 months. Okay. I can only see 3 columns ahead. So this could be 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, and then a little bit in the middle for these 3 columns to make up a total of 8 months from, because he's here. So these 3 columns here could be immediately for 3 months, or it could be 2.5 months, 2.5 months, 2.5 months, totaling around 8. Another way to tell timing if things don't turn out exactly is to look at what cards open up the tableau. You have the Crossroads, which is an action card. It's in the first house of Rider. Both of these are action cards. The writer's very quick acting. So just by looking at these 2 clues here, we have the Crossroads in the house of Rider. The writer's right next to it in the house of Clover. This is already giving me an indication that I'm not seeing 8 months ahead. I'm only seeing briefly. So quite possibly 3 months. Okay. Also, we have the tree in the house of Ship, and the tree is also followed by the ship. So as far as timing, this is about 2 weeks, 2 months. With the writer here, the writer's very quick. So 2 to 3 months here. We have the tree in the house of the ship. The ship is usually about 3 months. The tree takes a little bit longer. Trees don't grow overnight. They're a little bit slower moving, but simply because it lands in the house of Ship and the ship is right after, these are pretty good clues that this tableau, for the timeline that was set, it's not letting me see 8 months. It's letting me see about 3. Does that answer your question, Johnny? Hi, Queen. No, I'm just going over a grand tableau and answering Johnny's question. Does that answer you? Okay, I hope that was helpful. So you kind of have to get a little bit more familiar with action cards, mood cards, time cards, portrait cards, and kind of get a feel for how they're speaking. The first 3 are speaking, just to kind of get a good indicator of what's to come. So... Well, we got the whole gang here. Man, has Ian showed up, or is he asleep? Our favorite Scott, our friend from Bonnie, Scotland. Hi, Virgo. I'm having some coffee here. Oh, yeah, it's a big one. Grand tableaus do take time. There's ways to go around it and do a real quick and dirty, but I like to dig. So we might be here a while, or until I pass out. Oh, Ian is here. My favorite Scott from Bonnie, Scotland. Hi, Debsy. Yeah, T-Barb, did you see these on the line of fate? We got the cross, the coffin, the storks, and the clouds. So another thing about grand tableaus is when you're throwing a grand tableau, depending on if the querent is Ian, my dear. Thank you. When you're throwing a grand tableau, you want to see where the querent is landing. Everything... I do have a Mercury in Scorpio, Queen. I got a whole stellium in Scorpio. Hey, Jace. So the querent is right here. Card number 28, that is the man, that is a significator. That is what we are reading on. Everything that lands above the significator, so these two lines above here, is what is on his mind. This column right here, where he lands, this is his present. Everything to the left is his past. Everything to the right is what is to come. Some people that read Lenormand use directionality. I choose not to, because I have decks where the man is facing to the left. And if I were to use directionality, simply by looking at this deck, the man faces this way. This would be his what his future, and then what he has his back to would be his past. The reason I do not do that is simply because I have decks where the man faces the other direction. So I've tried to train myself to just look at this as the present. What's to the left is behind you. What's to the right is what's to come, simply because I don't want to be switching decks and then confuse myself. Yes, Virgo, this is a grand tableau on 45. Hi, Elizabeth. So that's what we're looking at. So he's got all this stuff on his mind. Everything below him is what he has control of. Okay, so boy, oh boy, where do we begin? So he's right here. He has the key behind him. He has the moon behind him. He's got the stars above him and the sun on his diagonal, and he's got the clover pretty close. The clover is success, but it's not as big of a success as the sun. So this tells me right here that he's looking for an opportunity for success. The key, his answer is behind him. He cannot reach it. The moon is behind him. So that's it's not an auspicious placement for either of these two cards. He's got the stars above him in the house of tree. So it's somewhat auspicious. However, the feeling that I'm getting off of this tableau, the man lands in the house of mountain. Does a significator ever moon, or is it always there? What do you mean? I'm not understanding, Queen. Thank you, Virgo. I'm a gem, thanks. So simply by looking at the positive cards here on the deck and seeing how close or how far away he is from them kind of gives you a clue as to which way this is. The moon card will move. Simply because the cards land randomly, but he's far away from it here. No. This is what you're seeing right here, Queen, is the result of me shuffling, setting the intention, and throwing the cards. He could have landed anywhere. He could have landed on the first original grand tableau that I did for him back in May. He was on the line of fate. On the one I did for him a few months ago, he was around the same area here. But the significator can land wherever, depending on the querent situation and what is to come. So Donald Trump is landing in the house of the mountain. Mountain is obstacles, delays, obstructions. Huge, a mountain of problems. Okay, so simply by looking at how far the sun is from him, how far the key is, and how far the moon is, and the fact that he's landing in the house of mountain, this is not an auspicious read for him. The next thing we want to do is we want to look at the cards that are surrounding the man, which we box him into this little box of 9 here. So for him, we're seeing the letter or the book, the anchor, and the clover. Underneath that, we have the whip, the man, the lilies. Underneath that, we have the garden, the letter, and the woman. There's a secret that he's hoping here with the tree, or I'm sorry, with the stars right above him, that he's hoping that remains sealed, but there's an opportunity for it to get out, perhaps through some sort of a leak or some sort of somebody sneaks it out. We're seeing here a lot of criticism towards him and his experience that he has. And we're also seeing something in the public, some sort of a notice or a letter to the public in regards to a woman. Now, I don't know if this is going to show up. Let me see. Yeah. So what I do with grand tableaus is I usually make a little bit of a chart like this. So I can see the houses and what cards land, so I can follow the chain around. Okay, so let me go back to the internet. Okay, so we have the book in the house of birds. We have the anchor in the house of child, and the clover in the house of fox. So this is talking about somebody is leaking a secret about something that he was doing to secure a child, and he was taking an opportunity to manipulate something in regards to a secret of a child. So this could quite possibly be Biden's kid. Okay. Here we're seeing the whip in the house of garden, and we have the garden right underneath it. There's public criticism going on here towards him. We have the garden in the house of man. There's a lot of criticism in the public towards him in regards to a secret and not disclosing something that has to do with healthcare. Here with the tree in the house of ship and the ship in the house of house. Okay. There is a notice or a letter coming in from a woman and this man. What's interesting, these two right here, the lilies and the woman, these two are a pair, one way, shape, or form. The lilies is in the house of crossroads, which goes back over here to the first house. And we have the woman in the house of the lilies. Okay. This goes back to the election. If we look at these three cards with the crossroads in the house of rider, the rider in the house of clover, the tree in the house of ship, there is a decision that needs to be made in regards to the election. And this could quite possibly be because he's got the whip right before him, his opponent who he's facing off in the elections. Okay, there's action around. These are an action card and an action house. And then you have an action card in a mood house. So this is talking about his opponent in the election. These two people are paired. Whoever this is has a female that comes with him. And that's what's coming in here. There's news in regards to health and something that has to do with health that is from abroad, with the tree in the house of ship, and the tree is followed by the ship here. And the ship is in the house of house. There's news, fast moving news here with the writer of choices that need to be made in regards to something that's going on with health overseas that is causing people to go home. Okay, that has reached our shores, that is causing people to go home. He feels as though he has an opportunity over the person here that he's anticipating seeing in the elections, again, because the lilies here goes back to the crossroads, which this is the person in the election, and he feels he has an opportunity or he has the upper hand on this individual here with the rider in the house of clover, and the clover's right above him in the house of the fox. He feels he has an unfair advantage. He's manipulated himself an advantage. If you look at Donald Trump's, Mango Mussolini's line of influence this way, he's got luck really close by. However, that luck was ill-gotten. And he's got the sun in the house of snake. This is it's not an auspicious placement, and he's got the snake right behind it. Okay, so whatever he's tried to manipulate or whatever opportunity he has sought out through nefarious means, those are troublesome for him. And going down this line, you have the garden in the house of man. So that's him in the public or him in a park, him in a very large party of people. And we have the cross right after it, guilt. The cross is going back over here to the Key, which is in the House of Tower. He's seeking opportunity to remain in the White House here with the house underneath it in the institution and the government through ill-gotten gains because he is anticipating his opponent and he's manipulated stuff to get information on him, to get an advantage over him. But again, this man is coming with the woman. These two are paired. Let me see here. He is knighting over here to the coffin. The coffin is behind him. It's not exactly close. It's not immediate because it's not close to him. But he does knight to it. This could be him falling ill and ending something that he's doing in the public, perhaps a park that gets shut down. There's something. Oh my goodness, I didn't catch who did that. Debbie Ann, thank you. There's something overseas. T-Barb, thank you so much. There's something overseas here that is being kept secret that has to do with laundering at parks, and then there's a shutdown. But however, it's behind him. Okay, so I'm wondering why it's behind him and not in front of him. He is also knighting over here to the house, and he's knighting over here to the tower. So it's not directly around him. He's fighting to stay in the house, and he's fighting to stay in government. Okay. He's quite worried about who he's facing off with in the elections. The mice is not near him. It's back here. It doesn't even knight to him. Okay, so by virtue of near and far, if he has stolen something from someone, because the mice is about thievery, it's about corruption, it's about decay, something that takes away illness, bacteria, something that is expired. If he has stolen something from a child or something in regards to a child, it gets brought back. It gets, what do you call that? Retrieved, simply because it's far. If it would have been close, he would, whoever he stole from would not get it back, but this person gets it back. This Lily's right here, which is the King of Spades, has the child right next to him, which is the King of Spades. He's got the woman under him, which is the King of Spades. I'm thinking this might be Biden and his son, and then there's a woman here coming in for the elections. But again, whatever he has manipulated through ill-gotten gains, through fraud, to cheat here with the Clover in the House of Fox, whatever he's gotten and stolen to cheat, these people get it back. Let me see. Where is the Fox? The Fox is down here. It's behind him again. 8, 9, 10. Okay. The Fox is in the House of Scythe. So we're looking at news coming in for an opportunity for him to commit some sort of fraud or underhanded investigation, again, for an opportunity here to get an advantage on the election. 16, 17, 18. There is a friend or an associate of his that becomes a big problem for him, and they're both tied together, the friend and him, even though there are 2 cards removed. Where is the dog? The dog is right here. The friend poses an obstacle for him, and 24, 25, 26. Whatever he has kept secret in regards to his career becomes exposed. But that's old news. Again, it's behind him. He does knight over here to the coffin. Again, the mice, if it's in regards to illness, it's far, but it's only 2 cards removed. It's only 1 card removed from the house, which is his family. And it's 2 cards removed from the garden, which could be his residence in a large park area. Let me see, what house does the house land in? And this is, yeah, that's him going out to the park, going out to the public, perhaps some sort of a park where you can have sporting events. And there's a notice or a letter in regards of some sort of a report. about his home. And then there is evidence of guilt here down this line. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, Rivera, he could do us all a favor and resign. The lilies could be also a resignation, a retirement. Okay. But because this goes back to over here, I'm thinking this is in regards to a man, his child, and a woman for the elections to gain advantage. There is a letter here in regards to this woman. Wow, these are all paired. This. These are all pairs here. Just simply by suit, as well as this one. So down his line, okay, let's look at that. He's got, there's something with health that is spreading. He feels that he has secured something in regards to a child, or perhaps secured something that is new. If this is in regards to what came in from overseas that's spreading here at home, it has secured, and it's in the early stages. He is faced with an obstacle, and then there is some sort of a message or a letter. This could be articles. This could also be results that come in for him and a woman here. And then there is some sort of a change or a transfer, a message of a transfer, a message of some sort of permanent change. If this is in regards to an illness, there's no recovery. Simply because we have the cross, the coffin, the, what is this? The storks and the clouds. Serious illness, recovery, uncertain. Simply reading it by that. We also have the coffin in the house of fish. That's bankruptcy. So let's look ahead here for him. But what I find curious is got this. These are all the same suit. Something overseas has reached its goal. And then there is something that takes time for, if this is in regards to health, simply because it down the diagonal, it could be some sort of vaccination or injection. What's also curious is that he's waiting to seek out a new contract with a company here that may be providing a new vaccination or a new injection of some sort, because we have 3 people involved here in a contract with a company for a new vaccine. There's also 2 younger people involved here and an older man around this contract. Again, he's looking to keep government, but then he's cut off here. His security. Let me see, where does this go? Okay, so he's looking to secure success for 1, 2. This could be, because the child is 1 year minimum. The anchor could be up to a year. That would be 2. So perhaps he's hoping to secure a second term, again, through lying and cheating here, but we already know that. With the scythe, right, it's close by. It's not directly around his perimeter. He knights to it. This is danger. You think here. This is a false opportunity, but it gets cut off. It cuts off his success. The sun, the clover, the scythe. These are all of the same suit. They're not exactly close. The clover is closer to the sun, but remember I said, you guys, because of the houses where it falls in, false opportunity with the clover in the house of fox, and duplicitous success. It's false. It's fake success here with the sun in the house of snake, and the snake is right behind it. And then the clover knight's over here to the scythe. His success is cut off. Let me see. Let me see. What are you guys saying? I'm trying to. There's a woman here, a child here. Hey, Yvonne. Let me see here. And then that. Let me see. So this way, we have him facing an obstacle. This person here in the elections with their child that is corrupt, and something to do with business for that person's child, and something that he was gifted out of generosity for money. So this could be Biden and his son. This is looking like it continues. Let me see here. If this is in reference, you have the scythe in the house of sun, the sun in the house of snake, the snake in the house of coffin, coffin in the house of fish, fish in the house of heart. Where is the heart? Where is it? Am I blind? Up here. Okay. Causing troubles in relationships. Huh. Causing troubles in relationships. Okay. He's looking to cause trouble with Biden and his son because of the relationships that his son has had to money, which is absolute hypocrisy considering his own family and what they've been skimming. Let me see. 16, 15. You have William Barr here in the government. Barr's over here, but by houses, he's right here as well. Barr is isolated, and Barr is behind him out of reach. He's acting suspiciously. 8, 9, 10, 31. He's acting suspiciously. Barr and Giuliani are investigating something in secret to secure an opportunity for this person here to defraud these people here in the elections, with Barr at the head of the institution here, and then a woman that's in the media, a younger woman that's in the media. She may bring hope. So I'm wondering if this is Hicks right here. There's her, Hope Hicks, another woman here. Dark hair, dark eyed. This could be an ex. Bouquet, money. This could also be, where's the whip? The whip is over here. 16, 15. Okay, where does she knight? Over here. And she knight's over here. So this woman here, she lands in the house of coffin. This is a dark-haired, dark-eyed woman. It could also be a woman who has an S in her name that was gifted money under some sort of a contract. There's another woman here. There's two women, a man that are in some sort of a contract together. But there's financial loss here. There's bankruptcy around these three people that are in a circle that are together, but that's coming up down the road. So this could be July. Because you have the sun right over this. So this is looking closer perhaps to the summer. The storks is over here right down his row. The storks is the spring and the change of seasons. So around the summertime, we may be seeing something around these three people that are involved in some sort of financial contract, and there's bankruptcy here. Around perhaps some sort of a park that was cleaning something overseas, that had secrets, that was shuffling stuff around. There's a pattern here in a park, and that there's bankruptcy and a shutdown. Let me see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whip in the house of garden, in the garden right underneath it, in the house of 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 of him. So this could be his parks, laundering, and then there's loss of money, and something gets shut down. There's an end, but it involves these three people that are in some sort of a contract or agreement with him. 24, 25, 26 that they've been keeping secret. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that gets talked about, or there's a hearing. 16, 17 that gets transferred out of there. There's 75 that secures a child here that is corrupt and has been stealing out of the contract, their career, the secrets there, and they're talking about it over here for a transfer to secure something new. Okay. That looks like it gets that whole portion of it with these three people involved in a contract. Because I'm seeing a contract here for an injection. I'm seeing a contract as well between these three people. Dark-haired, dark-eyed woman, one that's younger, a man with money. They're in a contract, these three. And that contract, let me see, let me go this way. Actually, there's more than those. These three are directly involved in this contract. These two women and this man are directly involved in this contract. It looks like there's also these three here. This man, this woman, and this man. And two younger men here. This one's far removed from it. This one doesn't look like simply because of the rule of near and far, he doesn't look like he's involved. But there's these three, these two, this woman, this man here, and these two younger people are involved in this contract. But there's several contracts. One's for a vaccination. One is for let me see. One is for quite possibly some sort of a tower, a large building with many, I can't say residences because the house is way over here, 1615. There's a CEO here of a company. Who is the CEO and what is this company? Let me look at this tower. Okay, so you have 876. clouding over an affair with a dark-haired woman whose name starts with an S. There's light that gets exposed in that in the courts. Okay. There was an affair with the woman who was gifted money. S. The affair is stormy. And that goes down this line. That's not over, is it, you guys? There's a bank here as well. There's an institution that has money, large financial institution. There's something going on here with the CEO that's been gifting stuff, but that person, there's a person in this institution that may have had an accident. I'll just put it that way, because the scythe is real close by. There's a bank. There's also an institution here. Where's the stars? The stars is right over here at nights. So it's not directly around. And the fox is way over there. Okay. There's an institution here. One could be a media outlet. One's a bank. Let me see. There's another one that's new that's coming up. A new tower, perhaps. That's in the early stages here. There's another one. $16, $24, $23, $22. $22, $23, $24. A bank, a media outlet, a tower. False opportunity or lying about opportunities, and then gambling with money. I'm not sure if this is in reference to a casino. Hold on, you guys. I'm answering Johnny. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, I just had to text Johnny. I think he's going to throw a GT as well, and he's going to send it over. One's an old building, an old tower. And there's an institution here, like an enterprise, a bank and an enterprise. It's got this woman, this man, this younger man, this older man, this younger man. They're all in this enterprise here. Simply by what's immediately around it. This person's a little bit further removed. And this person, well, no, this person's close. This person's somewhat removed. This woman here is somewhat removed. This man is somewhat removed. But there's an enterprise here consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in this institution. And a CEO, and then there's a bank as well. There's a contract here, or an agreement here for the career of a person that's the CEO and the boss, quite possibly Bar. But Bar is way back here, though. Huh. He is also in the house of mountain, meaning this could mean that he is removed, remote, isolated. He nights over here, that's isolation. And then there's a notice of a transfer here because there's a serious illness and recovery is uncertain. Or serious punishment and a painful loss, and recovery from that is uncertain. A difficult transition, like a transition wrought with like all sorts of issues. Another thing, these 3 cards, okay, simply by placement, the coffin is not directly immediately around him. He's got other cards around him. He only nights here to the coffin. So it's not like the coffin is right below him or right next to him. It's around him, but not directly close. It's close, but not close, like super close. It's not touching him. Okay. However, you have the tree in the house of ship. The ship is right after it. The tree in the house of ship could be talking about a vehicle for health. And then you have it here again, tree in the house of ship. A vehicle for health that takes you far away to your house. So this could be in reference to some sort of an ambulance as well. This could be saying that there's news of multiple people having to be hospitalized, with the tree in the house of ship, the ship right after it, ship in the house of house. There's something here that around someone's health that's chronic. With this dog here, 8, 9, 10, 11. The dog here, that's an advisor that plays a key role. There's news coming in about him and his health. There's some sort of an ambulance around him. He's the one that's been doing the shady. Hey, switchback image. Oh, I haven't asked about the little elf because I'm just going over the Tableau, but I'll go ahead and answer that for you real quick because I'm just doing a grand Tableau tonight. For Debbie Ann, the cards right in front of him for his line is the man, the lilies, the child, the fish. So it's man, lilies, child, fish. So let me ask. I have the bear, the fox, the man. I have a neutral, negative him. People are very suspicious of him. Someone in a position of authority is suspicious of him. Someone in a position of authority that's large, like the bear, this could be Trump, like the president, the CEO, someone like that, is manipulating and doing dirty tricks against him. That's what it's telling me. So let me ask for a clarifier. One card, yes or no, please. One card, yes or no. Will Jeff Sessions win the elections? Will Jeff Sessions win the elections? Will Jeff Sessions win the election? I got the garden. That's a positive. There is an organization of prominent conservatives that would like to see him there. I got the garden, the bouquet, and the lilies. These are all very positive cards. But based on the first one, he's got a powerful enemy working against him. The bear traditionally is a person in a position of authority, a boss. It's linked to the mother as well. Someone that's a powerful protector, but it comes with a side of envy. Okay, so a side of jealousy. So he's got someone very powerful working against him. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see here. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so let me see what else. Nancy, I'm only looking at the grand tableau. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out who these people are. I got 1, 2, 3. These 3 are together come election time as his opponent. However, even though what he's doing to prepare against the person that he thinks, there's going to be a surprise. There's going to be a surprise. Let me see. What is that surprise? So he's looking to secure his hopes and stay a long time, but there's a notice of a change or a letter of a transfer. Message of a transfer here. 16, 15, 14, 13. There's a message of a transfer. This is in regards to the ballot. Let me see. He's isolated. He gets cut off. He knights up here. Confusion around an affair, confusion around his heart. Being sent away, far away to a foreign property. Illness and confusion. Bankruptcy. And for covering up guilt. Isolation, cut off. A close advisor to the family, that's very important. That advisor, 8, 9, 10, 11, has been abusing 24, 26, 27, 28. Wait, that's not right. has been abusing something, or this person has been circulating some sort of a letter or a message, but it's the family is guilty here. He's got several advisors around him who are going to fall ill here. The tree is right above them, and there's several of them because the dog knight's over here to the crossroads on the house of house, and then you got the writer right after it. There's going to be news of several advisors perhaps having to go home due to some sort of an illness. But that's already happened. That's in the past. I mean, it's only just recent. Something around a party for their careers. And then the party shuts down. 1624. There's a love of money, and money that's been clouded over, shaded over, covered up. I'm trying to figure out this section over here, you guys. Based on this line of influence right here, the ship, the anchor, the lilies, the scythe, okay? This line of influence here, I know that he's already struck Soleimani, but simply because of this line, there's something foreign from someone that's been around a very long time, a person that has seniority that strikes right here. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a strike on somebody else. This person's been around 30, 35 years with the anchor here and the lilies. Lilies is in the house of 24, 23, 22, in the house of Rider, or I'm sorry, in the house of Crossroads, 16, 15, 14, 13. Anchor in the house of Child. The lilies is usually the card of the veteran or someone that's a veteran. Since the whip is close by, this could also be someone that's active duty. The ship is nearby as well. And it knights over here. This person knights over here to the, what is this? The bouquet. So they're not exactly close, but this could be someone that's active military. Could be a veteran as well that's in an institution, highly decorated person. And then there's a strike here. This person is in government and they're an adversary this way. What else am I getting? I'm also seeing this institution here could also be money, not only a bank, but money for a wall, something that physically separates you from another person, and a bill or something that was written by a woman, because the you have the letter in the house of woman, the woman's right after it. Then there's an emergency here with the scythe. And then there's a contract here and a promise. Striking a veteran, money for the wall, a bank. Let me see what else I can get out of this. Let me see. This person here, I think we've already talked about how this person They're all interconnected for the elections. But there's other stuff going on here too. I'm seeing some highly decorated top level, high up in government, career official here that may be highly decorated, perhaps active duty or 30, 35 years experience. And then there's a strike here. A government that's an adversary this way, a bank this way, a bill for an emergency here. This person, oh God, what am I looking at? We're also going to be hearing news about not only about health, but quite possibly news that has traveled through channels to an area symbolized by a tree. So an institution or an area that's symbolized by a tree. Do you guys know what that is? Some sort of tree that symbolizes an area. Lebanon. Okay. How the hell would Lebanon be involved in here? Lebanon, because I'm seeing Lebanon as well here. A tree that's far away. Because it's something's gotten through the channels. There's a tree that's far away. Lebanon has a tree. Okay. Does he, by any chance, have towers in an area by a tree? No, this isn't. It's not looking like Canada. It doesn't look like it's north of us. It's somewhere else in a hot desert area here with the sun and the snake. This is a hot desert area type place with a tree. They just claimed bankruptcy. The rebond. Who just claimed bankruptcy on their bond repayment? The Cedars of Lebanon. Bank of Cyprus. Bank of Cyprus. Okay. Okay. He has a tower in Istanbul. I don't have a map with me, Jace. Is Istanbul and Lebanon close to each other? Because there's towers here in an area with a tree. And bye, Linda. Let me see if Johnny has texted me the... Let me see what you guys are saying. Cyprus. Wow. Yeah, there's a bank here. And also something here with a tree. Somewhere foreign that there's a tree in a hot desert area. And there's money there. There's a tower there. There's a strike against someone here that has seniority. I don't. But see, based on this line of influence, this would be new. If this was Soleimani, it would be behind him. This is coming up before him. Cyprus Bank. Okay. There's... If I read this across... Yeah, there's an older man here with money. So I'm wondering if that's Wilbur Ross. Johnny, can you send it, please? What the hell's going on with Lebanon then? What the hell is going on with Lebanon? Or what is going to be going on with... Oh, they defaulted 1.2 billion last week. Well, they're showing up over here, coming up from here forward around an institution that has a tower in a hot desert area. There was a man here with money. An older person here that struck. And the news gets delivered far away to a place that has a tree. I'm wondering why they're showing up. Okay, Johnny just sent me his grand tableau. Oh boy. Let me see, where's Star? Oh, he's on the very top of Johnny's. Johnny, yours is only seeing it. Yours is only letting you see him 1 month ahead or one column ahead, the end of a decision. So what's around him? He's lying about something that William Barr wrote. Corrupt career. And in yours, he is, let me see, where is the house? The house and the tower are behind him. He's removed. And there's confusion between him. So he's far from the house and the tower. Very far. It's the end of the road for him. With the man next to the crossroads in the house of coffin, it's the end of the road for him. Where's the mice here? The mice is far. The sun is far. The stars is far. Wow, this is horrible. The moon is somewhat close, but it's in a bad house. This one is horrible, Johnny. Johnny, how far out did you try to go on yours? To the other one I didn't ask anything. He was in the line of fate. How on this one, Johnny, that you just sent me, how far out did you try to go? Because this is horrible. This is saying that he's at the end of the road here. Oh, you said the next 8 months. Yeah, nope. He is at the end of the road on yours. Let me see. Where is the coffin here? Where is the coffin in this one? 16, 15, 14. He's got the key in the house of Fox. Whatever answers he gets are fraudulent, but it's being delivered to another person in a position of authority, quite possibly Barr, who he's hoping may be able to help him with some sort of report or letter. Let me see. Where is the 2016, 17, 18, 19? There's news coming in about to the government. Where's the coffin? Bouquet, clouds, man, bear, letter, key, child, heart, stork, sun, fox, lady, rider, snake, lily, scythe, moon, garden, book, cross, anchor, dog, wet, fish. Oh, the coffin is far. 24, 25, 26. Yeah, Johnny, can you send me the other one too? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to compare Johnny's to mine. There's something going on here. Bank of Cyprus. There's an institution in a hot desert area, a bank here. bankruptcy down here. Let's see. Huh. Because I'm seeing something here that there was something that was being sent to a place overseas that has a tree, but it arrived at this man's house or his properties or his family. 24, 25, 26, 27. And there's a record of it. There is a record of it. Let's see. Foreign property. 24, 25, 26, 27. Foreign property that has a park or a large area around it with the lilies right next to him. This could all, and the lilies night's over here to the garden. It's not exactly close, but by nighting it gets there. This could be in regards to some sort of resort as well, where there is playing physical activity here for fun. So his resorts, but there's resorts that are overseas. Something was supposed to be delivered to a tree, a place by a tree, and it went to his properties and his family. Let me see. Hey, Dreamweaver. Okay, dang, that's a lot. And that's only looking at these three little things right over here. I'm missing something, though. Oh, man. I'm missing something. Jesus. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's something here. It's behind him, though. But it's a suspicious strike here. What the hell am I looking at? What am I looking at, you guys? What am I looking at? Can you guys give me a second? Chat amongst yourselves. I got to go get a hair tie because my hair is driving me nuts. I'll be right back. Boo boo, what are you doing? You just hanging out? Hold on. Stay. Nope. Stay here. Stay here, boo boo. Okay. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I'm back. You're going to go lay on your bed? Boo-boo, I put your bed out and you're not even laying on it. And I got a lot of people here. Man on top, fifth column. So he's in the house of tree. One down and two to the right to the coffin, and the mice is left of the coffin in the same nighting. Ha 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 ha. Good night, Dreamweaver. Ian, isn't it like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, Boo Boo's here. I'm trying to get him to go to his little bed, but he's laying on the ground. I don't know why. You want to? They can't see you, Boo Boo. They can't. Love you. Let me see. Band of Cyprus. I'm seeing bankruptcy and properties here, large properties that have a lot of land shut down. I know. He's with me here in the room. Our little moose. I'm missing all sorts of stuff, you guys. Let me see. So on the corners, I'm seeing multiple lies in regards to career contracts and corruption, 20 corrupt contracts, self-dealing. That all comes out. The secrets that he has all come out. What he's been keeping secret in a bank around the summer, but there's something here as well with Lebanon, you guys said was the tree. There's something around Lebanon as well coming up down the road. It's got the sun right here. This is usually around the summer. The storks is down here, so not close at all. Betraying an institution and the message that this person has passed. And there's bankruptcy here. We talked about that line. Something overseas with the tree. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Talking about secrets, his obstacles, a woman, and this man, and then there's danger and a cutoff here to his success. They're cut off. Turnberry has lost the Scottish Open to hold the competition. They cannot do anything until 2026. Huh. Let me see here. What else am I missing? T-Barb, I don't think so. This is an older person. Career 30, 35 years in a government or in an institution, but they're foreign. This person is foreign overseas. And then there's a strike here. There's a betrayal in this institution with someone that was in a position of authority that's been there a long time, 30, 35 years, 24, 25, 24, 23, 22. Multiples, actually. Not just one. There's multiple, quite possibly two. and notice a death certificate this way, certificate of death. There's something suspicious going on here. Back here on this side. In regards to a friend. 24, 25, 26. That had a book with could have, this could be a literal book. About this person's reputation. Friend of the families. This person goes to parks, but they're far from this coffin here. Down this way, seeing someone in a position of authority faces an obstacle, home, sick, or a passing in the family. This way, right here. This would be someone, there's actually several of them. He's got the crossroads right over him. These are several people that are very large, heavy set bosses. They're like at the top. This is like your boss, your manager, your supervisor. They speak about an illness here. But this person here is facing a problem. They are isolated at home for illness. The coffin is not directly close, so it doesn't look like an actual passing, but they look like they get removed and isolated at home for illness. Several very large, heavy-set people. So the only people I can think of is Barr and Pompeo, unless there's another one that I'm missing. This person's health is important. It looks like they come into contact with this guy here. This advisor, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dog in the House of Whip. Down this diagonal, there's an opportunity for news to come in about this friend that is arguing, Dog in the House of Whip, arguing 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, in public or repeating something within a party. And then there's some sort of a letter or message or a report about a woman. But this is being done in the shadows, with the letter followed by the clouds, or this message is big, big trouble. There's several advisors and several of these people here, because the dog knights over to the crossroads, and the crossroads is right above the bear. So there's several advisors, several loyalists, several friends, and this here is not several, it's a pair, because it's got the birds right under it. Two of these large, heavy set people are sick, ill, with the mice right here. Then there's a meeting to transfer, conversations to transfer, negotiations of some sort of a transfer, but there's an illness here. A circle of illness, or contracted the illness here. So look out for Barr and Pompeo, because there's a pair of them here that are sick. Because they net over here and they net over here. These two people are key right around this advisor that's suspicious, that has secrets. Mitch would be more like this person over here, Andrea. He would be more like this Lily's. So let me read the Lily's as Mitch. What do I get there? Let me see. This is Mitch and his wife. False opportunities for Mitch and his wife in the government here for legislation. Securing his position, but then he gets cut off here. 45 Mitch, and then new anxiety, new corruption, or something that is ill that's in the early stages right here. And then we have a message or a report about a woman that has struck the letter, the woman, the scythe. Articles for a woman to remove, a message for a woman to remove, a message for a woman to cut something, cut his success. Because this person is also facing election. If I read him as Mitch McConnell, he goes back over here to the crossroads. That's elections. So there's a message for a woman here. This woman, knights over here to the whip. This would be his opponent. Mitch's opponent. He feels secure, but then there's a cutoff here, and then she is cutting here as well. Connell in government messages, writing legislation. What house is he in? He's in the house of 24, 23, 20, in the house of crossroads, which is in the house of writer, which is in the house here, which is here, which is here, which is here, 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 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. Here, the keys to the government. He thinks he has the keys to the government. He's done something nefarious here with his opponent as well, McConnell. But who wouldn't expect McConnell to play dirty tricks with someone in a position of authority here? 8, 9, 16. With the media, ads perhaps, or something that's spreading overseas that gets to his home state. Wonder if this spreading is going to get to this guy's home state as well. If I read the lilies as McConnell, because this is someone that's senior, that's in the government, that's writing legislation as well. It's probably going to reach his home state. 24, 25, 26, 24, 25, 26, 27. This could be the ballot for a woman. Ballot for a woman, her and him. Because these two are paired. She's in his house. It's like she moves into his house, this woman here. He's above her, but she's in his house. And then he is removed here. Well, she's got it there too. It's a choice and a decision between these two. And it's obscured. Where does he knight? Contract here. She knights here. She knights here. There's an ending for her there. McConnell knew money. McConnell was gifted by his wife money here. Okay, where else does he go? He goes here to the contract. He goes up here to a secret for the public. there's a transfer for him, a change or an upgrade or a transfer for him. Success here, success there. But then there's transfer and a change. I'm missing something. Where's the mountain? So let me see. Thanks, D-Barb. I'm like, just want to see what's going on over here. Because there's a lot that can be gotten from these little cards right here. So I took out my little cheat sheet here, and I'm looking at the playing card inserts, okay? If you look at where Mango Mussolini is landing, he's got a lot of spades very close by. He's got this one, 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 this one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 spades around him. This one, not so close. He doesn't exactly knight. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Yeah, he's got 8 all around him. This one, like I said, not super, super close. It's a little bit removed. So I'm looking at the spades here. And the spades deal with romantic relationships, hopes, happiness, social activities, and communications. It's feminine. The spades are feminine, and it's associated to the fall, autumn. Why does he have so many around him? Actually, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 9 of them around him. The bouquet is far out of reach. No happiness. The moon is behind him and far. Misfortune in career and reputation. The key is behind him. He doesn't have access to what he needs. It's like, and then he's got the ship right here next to the stars. There's something that he's hoping for overseas, but it eludes him. He doesn't have the answers. He doesn't have access. He's not happy without that thing that he wants overseas. And what he wants overseas is property to do with a tower, possibly more than one. There is also, if this is in regards to a tower that he has in a hot desert area, there might be some, the whip is back here, but the scythe is over here. There might be some vandalism to this property. Let me see what else I can get out of this. Institution symbolized. If I read it literally, there could be an institution symbolized by the sun that provides a new injection here. Okay. There is also an energy company here. An energy company. Energy company. An energy company. $20, $32, $31. Cutting energy. There's a new energy company that might cut. So I'm not sure if this is in regards to fracking, but I thought we were done with fracking. If I read this line here as energy company that's new, and then they cut into something. They cut to get energy with the scythe in the house of sun. Let me see. Energy company that cuts to get energy. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Energy company, a bank, new institution. There's someone here as well that is royalty. They're young, but they have loads of money. This way. This person has energy. Financial contract with him. $24, $23, $22. I'm going to follow the chain here, you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go follow Trump's houses. He's in house 21, which goes to 18, which goes to 11, which goes to 20, which goes to 28. That's short. I'm going to look at 30, 22, 1, 2, 14, 10, 31, 7, 8, 34, 24, 6, 36, 33, 19, 15, 15, where's 15, 9, 16, 5, 3, 4, 27, 29, 30. Okay, that's a long chain. So Donald Trump's chain goes from the man to the dog, or I'm sorry, the man to the mountain, to the dog, to the whip, to the garden, back to him. So he is facing a serious obstacle, a large problem, because he's repeating something with a friend, or the friend is repeating something. There's a pattern to his behavior in the public for himself. Okay. This could also mean that he is facing a huge obstacle. This person here, this advisor or several advisors have something chronic, because the tree is right over him and the whip is right here. This could be some sort of a fever and something to do with going to a large group of people or a party. Okay. I'm following the lilies here. The lilies goes back to the crossroads. So I'm going to have to read this as several people. Okay, so it goes lilies, crossroads, rider, clover, fox, scythe, sun, snake, coffin, fish, heart, clouds, cross, key, tower, bear, bouquet, stars, tree, ship, house, letter, woman, back over here. Okay. All righty. Okay, so there's several of these older people. One of them has to do with the election and getting a false, manipulating to get a false advantage over an opponent. And then there is whatever fraud has been committed gets cut off, and his success is a lie and it comes to an end. There's a love of money, and then there's a cover-up for something that he's guilty of, and there's evidence in the government with someone in a position of authority that was happy to go to the media. And then there's something here about this could be an ambulance. Ship tree, an ambulance, the residence, and a message or a letter to a woman, or a letter about a woman, and then this person. What else is going on here? I'm seeing in that chain as well. Because these two are paired some way, shape, or form. The whip isn't there either. Let me see. There's several of these people. Okay, I said he was in the house of Mountain. This is him facing an obstacle, a delay of some sort. It's also, the Mountain traditionally is a powerful, powerful, powerful enemy. He's got this person assisting him on the attack against a powerful enemy. Okay, one of the advisors here, he's got several of them working to assist him in attacking a powerful enemy that they think is going to be of importance to give this guy an unfair advantage, okay, based on conspiracies here. But what I'm also seeing here, and then he's got this person over here assisting from this institution, Barr assisting from his institution, because this person is at the top level. They're the CEO, the boss of that institution. That they're happy to go along with it. However, ship, tree ship right here. Tree and ship. This is an ambulance. This is going somewhere far away that's represented by a tree, Lebanon. They've covered up something here with this man, someone that's got, there's someone here that is at the top of this institution. He's a moneyed man. They're covering something up here around a bank. And the large, heavy-set person that's in the position of authority is happy to help out with covering up something to do with money out of this bank. Let me see. Financial institution. This could also be in regards to not just a bank, but like the department that takes money here. So like the IRS here as well. Here's a record of it that goes to a woman. A record of this woman. There's an older man that's making a decision here around the summer here with the lilies. There's a man that's the summer. You have the, what is this? The sun, which is the summer, and the house of, what is this? The summer, the sun in the house of snake. The snake follows right after it. Right there. So this could be talking about an older man that's in a court. He's overseeing something. He's the boss. An older man in a court, some sort of a judge. He's going to be there a long time. He's got the anchor right above him. He needs to make a decision here with the man here. This lilies is followed by the scythe. This man needs to make a decision. Also, the lilies goes back to the crossroads. Okay, so he has a choice that he needs to make. There's a choice that is hinging on this person. He is going to be choosing and deciding in regards to, so this could very well be the Supreme Court. He's choosing and deciding, actually, because he goes back over here, this could be several judges here in the courts that need to make a decision in the summertime. He's got the he knights over here to the storks, which is the change of season around the spring. The storks is followed by the clouds. This is June. Down this diagonal, the summer, and then July. But he's closer to this one. So, see, on this diagonal, it goes this way, this diagonal. So either way, he's one card removed from that choice. Spring, June, July. Around the summer, there's a decision that is made because there's evidence here. There's evidence of something that was buried that had to do with money, and the cover-up exposes guilt. There is something here. Hold on. How does this go? There's something here. The judge is deciding. Fraud that gets cut off. His success has been a lie. It's been a betrayal that comes to an end. His money, his love of money here. Troublesome burdens get exposed in the government. Someone in a position of authority. Gifts of hope. Happy hope, happy hope, happy hope. And then you have the tree and the ship. That's talking about the decision. It's looking like the decision around his contracts, his money, his finances, Supreme Court justices as well, that comes sometime in the summer. It looks like the records released here The decision is coming up this way from this older person. There's several of them in the courts, long term, make the decision, the choice, and then those records go to this woman. This woman is going to be a serious problem for her, for Mango Mussolini. He's in trouble with her because she brings the end of his success with the Scythe in the House of Sun, because of his contracts for that he's been holding in his career, that he's been keeping secret, that gets heard here and then gets transferred and released, and it secures something new here, the early stages of corruption and the corrupt contracts. Corrupt contracts that he's had in his career that he's been keeping secret. Yeah. So also down here, Supreme Court justices in the ruling on his taxes. That's why we're seeing bankruptcy here. And properties getting shut down. No progress, bad progress. There is no, like, you have the cross in the house of key. Evidence of guilt. If I read down this column, there's something foreign here in regards to a tree. I don't know if this is Lebanon or Turkey, wherever he may have property. This could also be an ambulance in regard to his health. He's got several assistants here, 8, 9, 10, 11, that have been arguing this could be his lawyers because there's evidence in the family of guilt. The key is in the house of 16, 17, 18, 19. Key is in the house of Tower. Evidence in the government, evidence perhaps of these institutions and enterprises. In the family, there's guilt here, 24, 25, 26, 27. The records of the properties need to be released here, and there's evidence of guilt. The guilt brings a sudden ending and a loss to money and business, shutdown of properties here. Improvements to secure an improvement is uncertain because of the evidence of guilt. There's serious shutdowns and huge loads of trouble for him once this decision is made as well. So we're seeing Deutsche Bank. We're seeing the whole crap with these two people here in the his opponents in the upcoming election. One has to do with the child. We were seeing something here about this person that is overseas, and there's a strike on them this way. Like I said, this is showing not behind him, but before him. So there might be another strike against another longstanding career official in the government. We're seeing financial contracts here for energy. We're seeing an institution represented by the sun that has a new vaccination. There's contracts around this vaccination with another company or another institution. We're seeing over here. Let me see. What else did I say, you guys? There's some sort of a contract over here for a vaccine. Let me see. Let me see. What else did we see here? Johnny, are you still here? You didn't send me that other grand tableau that you did. You did? You sent the new one? I only got the one that you sent for the next 8 months. What else am I getting out of this? Is T-Barb still here? Did T-Barb leave us, you guys? Is she in bed? Oh, you're here. Okay. Let's see. There's a lot here, T-Barb. How long have I been going at this thing? 2 hours already reading a grand tableau, dear God. Help me. Help me. Help me, T-Barb. Help me, Teresa. Let me see. I'm looking for Johnny's grand tableau. You're going to bed, Andrea? Thank you for hanging out with us. Let me see. I still haven't gotten it, Johnny. What the heck, man? What the heck? Here. Multiple lies, corrupt contracts, or a circle of criminality or criminal conspiracy. Central to the reading, we have long-term secrets about an abusive man. Okay, I got where it says this one is the other one, Johnny, but I can't see it yet. Maybe it hasn't come through completely. I still haven't gotten the picture, Johnny. It says, see the man on the bottom now, but I can't see it. I don't think it's come through. Long-term secrets of an abusive man. Long-term secrets regarding sex. Oh, okay. You'll email it. Thanks, Johnny. Sex. What is... Let me see Johnny's email. Yeah, yours landed in the house of fate, and he's got that dog or that mouse right on him. When did you do this one, Johnny? Johnny, can you tell me when you did this one? He still has the house right on top of him, though, in his house. So that still shows him in the administration. Also, it shows him today, right before the second one. What did you ask, Johnny? So the one that you just emailed me, you just did right before the second one, which was the first one that you texted me. How long of a timeline did you set, or what did you do when you threw this one? Let me see. Oh, you didn't ask anything. Oh, okay. Because this one is showing under investigation by a woman in the house. Something that he's been doing secretly in his career. A burdensome illness. Guilty of corruption. News of abuse, sickness, and people dying, career secrets, and new contracts, or the early stages of contracts. Just looking at the corners, but he's landing all the way down in the line of fate. So he's not really interacting with this grand tableau that you sent me. I can't look ahead simply because he's on the line of fate. Let me see here. So did everybody get what we're seeing back here? From his line moving forward. What's coming up that way? Because there's a lot there, Teresa. Banks, contracts for vaccinations, Supreme Court justice rulings, fracking, contracts for fracking, stuff around him and his opponent, him and the opponent that he's running against, the child, all these people are paired. The decision that delivers the message to this woman, the woman gets to this message, or the message is delivered to this woman from this judge, and then there is a decision made in regards to this person's success in regards to their contracts. What's concerning me is this woman right here. The message is delivered to her. You got the scythe in the house of sun. Okay. This can mean that she's cut off from success. If this woman here, she is in the house of lilies. The lilies is right above her. Okay. And she knights over here to the tower. If this is Letitia James, I'm wondering if she is cut off. She's cut off from getting what she needs. Who is out of New York? Who's trying to get his taxes? Is it Letitia James? Is it, what's that guy's name that the Trump kids paid and he dropped him off charges? What's his name? Does anybody know? Okay, Letitia James, she wants his taxes. What's the other guy's name? There's another man in New York that wants the taxes. All of New York, yeah, Johnny. Because there's a message here to her and then she's cut off. Cy Vance. Okay, Cy Vance. Cy Vance. Because I'm seeing a guilty plea here. A guilty plea. Let me follow her around the Grand Tableau. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. Woman in the House of Lilies. That goes to the Crossroads. That goes to the Rider. That goes to the Storks. That goes to the Fox. That goes to the Scythe. That goes to the Sun. Goes to the Snake. Goes to the Coffin. Goes to the Fish. That goes to the Heart. That goes to the Clouds. That goes to the Cross. Key. Tower. Bear. Bouquet. Stars. Jesus. Tree. Ship. House. Letter. And then back to the woman. Okay. So this woman here, judge making a decision about the news of luck that's fraudulent or a short investigation or the opportunity to investigate something that gets cut off from their success. The lies come to an end. Money, affairs, stormy, guilty, evidence, government, bar or a boss in government here, or a boss, gifts, financial gifts, hope here, health, foreign, house, report, and then back to the woman. Bar closed, those seal indictments. What do you mean, T-Barb, Teresa? Because there's something that got shut down and closed off. But this woman here, this woman's here is waiting on a judge for an opportunity to investigate. She's waiting on a decision from this guy here for an opportunity to investigate. And then it gets cut away from her. Exposing lies, deceits, betrayal, and an end. There's money for an affair, bad weather, guilt, evidence in the government, person in a position of authority, happiness, gifts, there's something about foreign property here that she wants, that links back to foreign property. Foreign property. Foreign property, foreign property. Because she wants an opportunity to investigate him, but she's waiting on this person to make a decision. And what's concerning me is that the message here, the results to her get cut off, or she is cutting something. So let me read this across. Corruption, career, family, parks, large properties, reports to her, cut off agreement, swift agreement here. Criminal conspiracy with the mice in the house of ring. A circle of thievery. Let me see. Mice in the house of ring, in the house of moon, in the house of book. Birds. Clover. Or I'm sorry, storks. Anchor. Child. Mice. Okay. Let's see here. Criminal conspiracy in their careers that they've tried to keep secret, and people are testifying or speaking. They're securing a change for something new or something in the early stages, or securing a change for the next 2 years. Or 2 terms with the anchor and the child. This is 1 year, this is 1 year. So they're stealing again. Stealing again. Oh, okay, Teresa. That's where I'm seeing something that was buried. Because like there was an opportunity to investigate and then it ended. It came to an end it was not exposed. It came to an end. And then there's money for an affair with bad weather that he's guilty of, and there's evidence of it. And then there's some sort of bribery, and then foreign property. But this mice, which is speaking of thievery, agreement for their career that has been kept secret, but there's a hearing and a change that is permanent for the next 2 years because of a child. Where's the birds? 16, 17. Over here. Over here. Let me follow that around. There's a permanent change. Whoever this person is, they're repeating something. Well, actually, there's several of them, but one in particular is repeating something that happened before. He's following a pattern. This person here, this advisor, is following a pattern from an old playbook. The storks, the anchor, a permanent change, child corrupt, contract for career is kept secret in a meeting. Where's the birds? It's over there. There's a permanent change and a new corrupt agreement is kept secret, but somebody talks about it in a hearing. Whatever they're talking about, though, gets delayed. And then there's evidence of a pattern here with him. Now, again, here we have the ship in the house of house. These are all spades, okay? Ship in the house of house. And then this person, this person, this person, here, here, and here. These are all spades. He's hoping and wishing to, like I said, way, way earlier in this grand tableau to get, he's anticipating having to compete against Biden because he feels he has the advantage and the upper hand because they've manipulated stuff from this guy and they've repeated a pattern that they did before. It's in their playbook. It's in their history. That's how they operate. However, because there's a pattern to this, and this person's following a pattern, this person here that's younger, and this man here that has money, that's in government, she's in government. And here's a tower. 28. He stays away. Okay. 12, 17. Let me see. I'm trying to find out because the birds is over here. So that's your meetings. Okay. It's nowhere near the tower. So I don't see these people holding another Trump Tower meeting to go over stealing the election. Although the thievery is showing up here, but it's far away here from the tower. And whatever was stolen from these people here, not whatever this person stole, gets retrieved simply because it's far away. If it would have been closer, no, it doesn't get retrieved, but it's far away and behind. It gets retrieved, whatever they stole. Because these two are in government here. Junior, the one with money, the pretty one, the one that's a snake, the mistress here. This older man, quite possibly younger royalty. another younger person here. It's like these two here, Junior and Kushner. Junior and Kushner. Okay. Diamond. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, diamonds. 9. Diamonds. Losses. Loss of money, bankruptcy around the summer. Loss of money, bankruptcies around the summer. This person here, Kushner. Fraudulent gambling. Because it was carefree and unpredictable of how they gambled with money for the houses over here, though. That's not condos. 1, 2, 3. These are close. 1, 2, 3. So this institution, if this is in regards to a Trump enterprise, Kushner was wiring money to Russia during the election through Deutsche Bank. Because I see Kushner Jr., Ivanka, Melania, whoever this person, probably the other of the Beavis and Butthead, what's his name, Eric. This older man, I can't quite pin down who he is. But this is around, with these diamonds, this is around the summer. And again, here with the sun, that's the summer. Financial losses. Financial losses around the summer. Let me see. Financial losses around the summer. No hope for recovery here. And you guys, because the Supreme Court is, the Supreme Court is hearing Trump's case about the taxes right now, correct? And they're supposed to come to a decision in June. But I'm seeing something around the summer here with loss, financial loss and ruin. But what concerns me is that the message for this woman, if this is Letitia James, it's difficult to see. Because just for the corners, this is saying news of multiple lies and losses that come to an end for a career criminal conspiracy and the contracts that they've had. So they're hearing it March 31st, Teresa. Financial losses around the summer. Let me see what's Johnny saying. Okay, March 31st. All right. Sorry, you guys. Johnny's sending me a picture. Oh, it finally came through. It came through again, Johnny. I guess it got tied up because I just got it again. I'm seeing financial loss around the summer. And here with the stork, that's change of season. This is June. The change. When is the official day of summer? Because we have the crossroads in the house of Rider. The Rider's right after the crossroads. That's the arrival of, right at the beginning, right at the very, very, very beginning. Dang it, you guys. I put my book away. Un momento, por favor. Okay, let's see. Okay. June 21st. Okay. June 21st, huh? That's the first day of summer. June 20th. June 21st. Let me see. What is... Two weeks, 2 months. March. Yeah, 2 months. We're looking at about 2 months. If this is, since we're right in the middle of March, I would say this is April, May, June, July. This way. Also because of this, like we discussed earlier, this is not extending a long period of time. It's only letting me go out about 2 to 3 months. So this is April, May, June, July, or March, April, May, June, March, April, May, June. This is June. This is around the 22nd. The arrival, the 22nd. It arrives on around the 22nd or the 21st here of summer, when the seasons officially change here with the storks. Financial losses in the summer. Okay, so the summer solstice is June 20th. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Financial losses at the arrival of summer. What else is around him? What else is around him? Let's see. Does he have any hearts around him? He's got mostly spades, which are the autumn. Hopes, happiness, romantic relationships. The diamonds are the summer. Clubs. He's got one here. Most of them are behind him. Actually, he's got one right here. One's close. One knights. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 behind him. One ahead of him, but it's far. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to know who this man is. Here with the clouds, which is the King of Clubs. I want to know who he is. Because clubs are bad. He's going to have a problem with this guy, whoever this man is. This man here. Who the hell is this man? Who is this man? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? This person here. Could be an enemy of these two. This man carries a burden. This man is burdened. This man is sacrificed. This man here argues in the public and has rallies. Who the hell is this man? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out who this man is. This King of Clubs person. Ay, 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 Dios mío, ¿qué voy a hacer? Let me see. Irritable with an attitude, a confused individual or scattered-brained, illogical thoughts, a high-energy, hyperactive person, someone with mood swings, short-fused, easily distracted, indecisive, and hesitant. Insecurity, a smoker, plays on both sides. Two colored hair, different shades of hair. This man is an opponent. White hair, balding, only half bald on the top, hair on the bottom, suspicious, powerful enemy, that could bring a loss. He could lose to this guy here. He can't defeat this guy here. Whoever this man is, he can't get him. Or 45 can't defeat him. These two, he's closer to. He has an advantage over these people here. All of these spades here. He's got an advantage over them. This one is huge trouble for him. These people right here, this man, this woman, this child, are easy. They're easy targets. They're close to the if you look here, you got the clover in the house of the fox, unfair manipulative advantage. Okay. The clubs is the 6 of diamonds. The scythe is in the house of sun. The scythe is the 10 of diamonds. The sun is the ace of diamonds. Okay, so he's got an unfair advantage over this person, and this person. This guy right here, the one that is irritable, that is moody, suspicious, argumentative, half bald, white hair, bald on the top, powerful enemy. He could freaking lose to this guy. He can lose to him. However, I don't even think that's going to be an option. Because he's worried about him. He's worried about this guy. This guy, he's got the advantage over. There's a clover right over them, scythe right over here. The worry comes from him. He's worried about this other person that's an opponent, simply by following the suits and also in the diagonal this way. He's afraid of this person here. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Shelley. No, this is not Mitch. Shoop. Mitch is more like this person. He's worried about this guy here. This man here, he's worried about. He doesn't want to face off with him. This person is a powerful enemy. Here with the simply by suit, powerful enemy. He's far, though. He's far here, and he's far from here. He's got this person here closer. He only knights to him. He would prefer the man with the child that he's got the dirt on and the advantage on. He doesn't want to go up against this guy, this other man that's an opponent. And I'm only doing that by following the suits and also on the diagonal. Let's see. This man is burdened, though. This one here. Let's see here. Choices and decisions, or the arrival of news is delayed. Well, that's behind him. I'm looking behind, which I shouldn't even bother. I mean, hell. What else? What else can I dig out of here? You're right, Teresa. He's on the line of fate. He's on the line of fate. I'm not talking about Bolton. This is in regards to who he wants to go up against the election. Remember, the Lilies is in the house of Crossroads. He wants to face off with the man that has the child with money because he has an unfair advantage over him. He got the clover in the house of Fox. Unfair advantage due to a false investigation conducted by the advisor and also someone in a position of authority. This is who he favors in the election, who he wants to face off with simply because he's got the dirt on him that this guy got. Who he doesn't want to face off with is the old grumpy guy that's confusing, that's a serious opponent. He's afraid of him, okay? He wants to go up against this guy and this woman here. He does not want to go up against this person. The one that's half bald with white hair, grumpy, argues for the public or argues against, with the garden here, this is big groups of people, social. Okay, arguing that something around socialism, but no, he's crapping his pants about this person. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. And I remember those recordings that came off from that Lev Parnas leaked. Remember, when they were having dinner, he said that he was actually glad he went up against Hillary and not Bernie because he was afraid of Bernie and he would have gotten his ass beat. I am buying no crap the media's feeding me, man. I heard the recordings, god dang it. I know what's up. Okay, what else can I get from here? Tax returns, banks, contracts for vaccinations, something around Lebanon that's going on over here on this side of the tableau. Junior and Kushner, Ivanka, Melania, the other one, Beavis and Butthead over here. Some sort of enterprise here. This guy's going to get busted for corruption. Little Junior here, he's in the House of Mice. And the brother-in-law here has got a love of money. But that gets him in trouble too because they've been falsifying stuff and there's contracts there. Let's see. What is interesting, and I don't know why this is presenting here like this, in a grand tableau, the lilies, Teresa, with the scythe, it looks more like something that has to do with injections. A test would be more like the letter or the key. This is looking something that injects the body. Okay. I hope that's helpful. With the grand tableaus, the lilies are wisdom, maturity, peace, serenity, all that stuff. If it lands above a person, that means that person is of good character. If it lands below the person, that means that that person is of questionable character. In this instance, it's landing next to him. So it's not really presenting his character. It's more likely presenting someone that he favors in an election here. It's not talking about this dude's character, which we know he's a liar, a freaking punk ass bitch. Pardon my French, YouTube. But no, it's not talking about his character in this instance. Let's see. So Bar back here is set to attack and oppose suspiciously because he's in the head. This guy back here, Bar, is the backup plan in case this guy runs into trouble. But we all knew that. We all knew that. Let's see. There's something on this diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something quite possibly that is spreading with health, a fraudulent opportunity for new corruption and some sort of a contract here. A corrupt contract around something new that's going on with health. That's what we were talking about earlier, Teresa, about something new that that's sharp. With the scythe, this would be something like a needle, a knife, scissors, something that's sharp and cuts and can get into, like, make a puncture or something in the body. So that's why I was saying vaccinations. Let's see. This woman here. This is Ivanka. Right here. Javanka. Javanka here. It's close to this man, close to that woman, somewhat close to this guy, somewhat close to that guy. So, heart, heart, heart. All the man, the house, the storks, heart, heart, heart. So that is just by suits. Let's see here. Dealing with domestic affairs, daily life, immediate surroundings, and the spring. A love of her father because he's the head of the household. Here, here, here. She knights over here, and she's in direct line with this. I don't see why, as far as I knew. As far as I knew, he wasn't around when they were growing up. But there's the love of her father because he's head of the household. There's also this man here, and her. She's got a love of fame. He has a love of fame. This punk ass right here, the little goblin, loves being in the media. Yeah, Teresa, I wasn't seeing this as a test. This is more like an injection here. This woman here separates from a contract or an agreement. Down this diagonal, a woman and a child, this woman, and then there's a change and a transfer, an upgrade, a pregnancy here with this person. She's got the child, woman, storks. There's a pregnancy here with the younger woman. There's also 1, 2, 3 women here and a pregnancy this way. Let's see. We did that diagonal. We did this diagonal. Health, secret, man, woman. Something foreign overseas with a tree. Secrets that are being discussed. The man that's facing a huge obstacle and the woman that is paired with this man here. Or a woman that is a judge. Okay? This woman could also be a judge, a female judge. Something that he's hiding overseas. At a place with a tree, or also quite possibly some sort of an ambulance here. Looking at this several different ways and leaking secrets. Female judge here. Man, judge. You. Man and Joe Biden and his son. Transfer and the release is uncertain. Can't read it that way. Oh boy, you guys. I'm fried. I am fried, you guys. I hope. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I hope that from this way forward, there was quite a bit here and it was kind of broken up into bits and pieces. So there was a lot there. Quite a bit. Deutsche Bank, the kids, a judge, something to do with a company for vaccinations and a contract that was made to get those vaccinations because this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person were all in on it in that contract. Something with somewhere far away with the tree. Who is that? You guys told me and I forgot already. The Bank of Cyprus here, Deutsche Bank, a bank, the IRS, Lebanon, Something going on with Lebanon over there. Financial ruin or loss of money in the summer. Corrupt contracts, corrupt agreements. Let me see. Multiple lies and contract losses. Contracts are stolen here. And these are government contracts as well. Tower knighting over to the ring here. Those are government contracts, financial government contracts that are tied up or missing or stolen. Money for the wall here, IRS, banks. But then there's a serious burdensome loss, and change is uncertain and upgrade is uncertain. This is bankruptcy. You got the coffin in the house of fish, bankruptcy. Laundering at properties here with big parks overseas. That's being kept secret. There's a woman in government here. Money. The fish is far from over here, so I can't really say fines. But there's a serious heavy loss and punishment. Evidence of guilt. I don't know if they held money from Lebanon in this tableau because the fish is over here. The mountain's way over there. But he held something up. He is in the house of mountain. He held something up, and he's facing a huge uphill battle with the man in the house of mountain. Bankruptcy, banks, IRS, Supreme Court justice rulings, a foreign leader here, 35 years, and then there's a strike. That already happened, though. That was, what's his face? Oh, God. Soleimani. But this is showing up in what's to come this way. So maybe he'll try to repeat that again and do another strike. Because there's a suspicious strike here with the fox in the house of sun, or fox in the house of scythe, which goes back to the sun. There's another suspicious strike down this column. There is a false gift for moneyed contracts here. False praise for financial contracts here. It could be all sorts of stuff. Government contracts, banks, insurance companies, IRS, something here in the courts as well. But there's faults. They're false. And this woman wants the records, but then there's something that gets cut off here. So you guys, it's like 12:30. I'm tired. This is my second second live today. Let's see. Oh God, I've been at this for 3 hours now. Dear Lord, have mercy. Oh, he's trying to do another strike. Yeah, because I see a strike here. And there's someone here that's overseas, far away, 35 years in the government, perhaps a veteran, highly decorated, with the bouquet being close by, and he's knighting. He's decorated. He's high up the chain here. Strike. And there's just so much more here, Teresa. But my brain is fried. So thanks you all for joining me. What do you mean, what kind of strike? A strike, like, what happened to Soleimani. After I looked at that grand tableau that Yoda and I had done, Soleimani showed up just like this. Anchor. What is this? Lily's scythe. But it was under Trump. And so this might be something new. Right here, new. A new strike here with the child over the scythe. New strike on this person. And there's a couple of them with the lilies in the house of crossroads. If this is his polls, polls are blocked, polls are delayed. His polls, okay? Mango Mussolini's. And there's a loss. People are talking about a loss. His power and authority is being diminished and taken away. But, you know, he don't want to hear it. He just wants to go to Fox News and have them blow smoke up his rear, and then he thinks he's like Superman, and we all know he sucks. So I have it written down if I need to bring this up again, because there's just like loads of stuff here in these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And these little itty bitty 13 cards right here. From here forward, there's a crap ton of stuff I haven't even seen. So thank you, Ian. You're the best, my man. You are the best. So yeah. Thanks, y'all. And I'm going to try to like get some sleep because I'm exhausted. So I hope to see you guys again soon. Hopefully somebody will go live tomorrow so we can go hang out with them. And I will see y'all later. Bye.